The collision between diverse cultures in 17th-century feudal Japan, which is at the core of FX's historical epic Shogun, was illustrated in Episode 3 by John Blackthorne's encounter with a Japanese doctor. The show's success may be seen in Shogun's record-breaking streaming figures, which can be attributed in large part to its vivid portrayal of 1600s Japan. As the characters interact, the dramatic contrast between John Blackthorne's Protestant English viewpoint, the refined Japanese society, and the Portuguese missionary all contribute to some inadvertent humor. In the world of the Shogun, Cosmo Jarvis's portrayal of John Blackthorne as an outsider is a deft and successful method of acquainting the spectator with the advanced Japanese society. It's evident that the Englishman has a lot to teach his host, Lord Toranaga, who thought it appropriate to elevate John Blackthorne to the rank of Hatamoto, a position of great honor. He still has a lot to learn about the sophisticated world he lives in, though. Warlock is another term for a wizard or sorcerer, and John refers to the Japanese physician who tends to him after he escapes the omitted assassin's attack as one. As was standard procedure in England at the time, he thinks the doctor is going to bleed him. John was unable to comprehend the doctor's possible methods of treatment because it appeared that he was completely ignorant of conventional Japanese healing techniques. Although there is a cultural component to it, class differences also play a role in John's unfamiliarity with some aspects of Japanese culture. He used to be afraid of taking a bath because he thought it might cause dysentery, sometimes known as the flux. Drinking or swimming in contaminated water can usually result in dysentery, which John most certainly experienced frequently. Dysentery was a real death sentence in John Blackthorne's England due to a lack of medical innovation, but in Japan, particularly in the home of a person of Lord Toranaga's stature, it wasn't as serious of a problem. Not only is John receiving an intensive introduction to Japanese culture, but he is also imparting knowledge to Toranaga's group. When Toranaga grants John the title of Hatamoto, it shows that he recognizes John's importance to his group, which is probably getting ready for battle. The Japanese commander requested that John instruct those who fight for him because he believes that John's expertise in naval warfare will be useful in the impending battle. Toranaga's eagerness to learn how to dive is another indication that he realizes he has a lot of personal learning ahead of him from John. The two guys will probably stay close as they exchange stories about the intensifying daimyo feud. The contrast of cultures in feudal Japan is one of the most fascinating aspects of Shogun, and the relationship between John Blackthorne and Lord Yoshi Toranaga is the ideal example of that contrast.